Okay, y'all, here we go again. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, and just weirdness going on with his case right now. So much weird stuff that don't even make sense, y'all. And more every day is becoming clear that this man was taken out, and this was some type of ritual. This was some kind of spiritual ritual type crap that happened to him. Did y'all see his memorial site? We about to talk about it, y'all. We about to talk about it. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Tuesday. I hope everyone had a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all the good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings, and please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to thank everybody that's been watching my videos, everybody that's, doing the memberships, everybody that's sending me money through the YouTube stuff. I don't know what y'all call it. The YouTube cash thing. Thank you so very much. Thank you to the cash apps that's been coming through. Sophia, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. So generous. Thank you so very much. Y'all, boy, oh boy. This thing with Malcolm-Jamal Warner is ridiculous, y'all. I don't know if you all saw his little TP memorial site, but if you haven't seen it, I'm going to let y'all see it, y'all. This is his memorial site. And shout out to the paperwork party, y'all. He is over there doing his thing when it comes to this case. Okay, y'all? This is the memorial site that, he posted up, that they're saying that this was done, as a memorial for Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Y'all, what in the Blair Witch Project is going on right here? Because that's the first thing that came to my mind when I saw these sticks. I was like, are y'all serious? No flowers, no teddy bears, no nothing. A bunch of sticks, y'all. And y'all let me know in the comment section what you all get from this. Because to me, this man was taken out, y'all. And they playing in our face right now, okay? They are seriously playing in our face. And a lot of people just, I put up a video yesterday. I got to bring this up for a second, y'all. I put up a video yesterday, and I was talking about, was this his karma? Because, you cannot get down to the nitty gritty of what happened to somebody if you don't cover everything. And you have to cover everything. You can't just talk about all the good stuff that he did and this and that and this. When there are rumors. I don't know. I wasn't with him. I don't know about the good rumors. So how am I supposed to know about the bad ones? Okay? But there are bad rumors about Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And that he, mistreated women of color that was a darker complexion and then lighter skinned women. And Regina, she was one of the people that he was with and lived with, and he dogged her out. Now, some people were saying that, oh, she was bossy and this and that and this. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But you got to be a cold-hearted mother sucker, okay, y'all, for to kick somebody out and a child on Valentine's Day and then turn around and send them some flowers talking about I still love you, okay, y'all? So you can look at it your way and I'll look at it my way, but I'm just saying. And I'm just trying to get down to the nitty gritty, because you got to figure out all the angles. And I wasn't saying that she had something to do with it or what he did. Did he have something to do with her son? And I wasn't saying that. I was just proving a point to y'all. If you do, you got to watch how you treat people. And some guys, they like this with everybody. Now, some of them, they get them a light skin or a white woman, they treat them better than they do people that skin is darker. But some guys, they treat them all the same. So you have to think about that too. Was he ruthless or, cold-hearted when it comes to women? I'm just saying, y'all. Could he have treated her just like he treated Regina? I don't know. But if you got that in you to do somebody like that, and then you claim you love them, I'm just saying, y'all, you have to look at every angle of something. And y'all don't, I know a lot of people are new on my page, and they don't realize that they haven't been watching me for a while. And I have my day ones, twos, and threes that know me. They know I'm going to go every angle. I'm not just going to go one angle. I'm going to go different angles to see, which one makes more sense to who stood to gain off of this. Okay. And I'm going to just tell y'all this. If I was a private detective and I was, looking into this whole situation, I would be aimed at baby mama. I'm just saying. And we don't even know if she's a baby mama, because I got people in the comment section saying, is he even the daddy? Is he even that baby's pappy? Okay, y'all. It's a lot of people saying stuff. And then people are so, oh, y'all, let him rest in peace. You doing his family wrong. No. If you have a situation that the story keep changing like this, people want to get to the bottom of it. So if you don't want to know about it, don't click on that type of video. And you don't have to be worried about, oh, I don't like the way that people's talking. This is weird right here. This is weird. So you have to check out, how did he treat people? What did he do in the past? Was he this nice guy really all the time? You have to, if somebody's talking about he did Regina King wrong, then he did it wrong. And it is what it is. You can't just have that just because you're trying to figure it out. And just because I brought that up doesn't mean that I don't want him to get justice. So y'all stop, getting all in your feelings, because it is what it is. You have to go every angle when it comes to a situation like this. You really do. But one thing stands, and I don't care what nobody say. This whole situation with Tenisha is weird. Just like this little TP memorial site is weird. When I saw this reminded me of the Blair Witch. I don't know if y'all watched the Blair Witch Project, but look at this, y'all. This was in that movie, the Blair Witch Project. And I said, what the heck is really going on? Everybody already calling his baby mama a witch. I'm just saying, y'all. And then you put this out here? Will somebody put this out here for him? This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. This is what I thought about when I saw this. I was like, Lord have mercy. And now there are rumors going around that Malcolm-Jamal Warner told somebody that he was being followed and watched. And that's weird to me too, to be honest with y'all. Because if Malcolm-Jamal Warner was being watched and he wanted his, personal life private and all of this stuff, seems like somebody was working against him that was with him. I'm just saying, y'all. Seems a little strange, okay? So, word on the street, this is a TP. So I started looking up TPs. I ran across this. And when I ran across this TP in this tower, I said, what the heck is going on? Okay, y'all. A TP in a tower. And I was like, that's interesting. And for me to even ran into it, I had to start doing a little digging to figure out what the heck is really going on. Then I ran across this. This is in Wyoming. And it says the Devil's Tower TP Camping. Devil's Tower. And I said, that's strange. I thought about the 7 towers of Satan, because that's a thing. Okay. I thought about the Twin Towers. I thought about all kind of towers. I just was thinking about towers. I was thinking about the Masonic towers, the pillars. I thought about all of that. And then somebody told me that she may be of Indian descent. And I started looking up tours, because the name is Tenisha Tours. So I started looking up Indians of Indians that have like the last name Torres in Costa Rica, and there were none. Oh, none. Matter of fact, that name is not even popular at all in, Indian, heritage. It's not. Okay? But when I looked it up, this came up, and I was like, wow. So I'm going to go to the middle part because I don't want to read all of this. But it said the surname right here, the surname Torres is of Spanish origin, which makes sense because she's Spanish, okay? They said it means tower, y'all. It means tower. And is prevalent in many Spanish-speaking countries, including Costa Rica, y'all, okay? Her name means tower, y'all. Torres equals tower. I was like, whoa. So I looked up tower just to see what was going to come up. I know what it is. A tall, narrow building, a tall structure that houses machinery. But when you get to the bottom, it says, rise to or reach a great height. And y'all, bells started ringing in my head because everybody was in my comment section saying that if she rises up to the top now, when she wasn't getting no roles and nothing like that, but all of a sudden doors start opening up for her, then they saying that he was a sacrifice all day long if her career takes off right now. And tower means to rise, y'all. Her name means tower. If you think I'm lying, go Google it. Put Torres in there. What do the name mean? And it means tower, y'all. I kid you not. Now, like I told you before, everybody thinks they're sisters. I don't know. But it's just mighty funny that, like I told y'all, the Torres family owns coffee shops and all kind of stuff in Costa Rica. That name is popular there, y'all. Not only that, this woman looks just like her, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. This is like a twin. And when I saw the tower, I said, well, is this a clue or something? Twin towers? And I keep telling y'all, I don't know. It's like I'm on the edge or something, but I just can't get it quite yet. But it's going to come to me because I did the same thing with Mo3. But for some reason, y'all, I keep getting the feeling that there was some kind of switcheroo going around. Maybe Tenisha wasn't even there, but people thought she was there because somebody looked just like her. Now, of course, Malcolm would know the difference. But if Tenisha was in the lobby or in the elevator or walking in a store or something like that, not Tenisha, but this other woman, you couldn't tell them apart. You would think that was Tenisha. And if you saw Tenisha, you would think that was this man's wife. I just find it eerily it's something there for some reason. Was there some type of switcheroo going on? I mean, they did say it was about 3 doctors out there. First they said it was 1, then they said it was like 3 or 4 doctors out there. There were no lifeguards, but the doctors was everywhere. But they didn't save anybody. The whole thing makes no sense, okay, y'all? But it is what it is. Now I want y'all to look at this picture right here. Here's the doctor to the left. Him and his wife, both of them are doctors. Here's Tenisha to the right. With all white on over here, okay? Look at her and look at this woman, y'all. Same smile, same nose, same chin, same eyes, same jaw, same everything. You couldn't tell them apart if you wanted to. 2 doctors. Y'all, did they need some body parts? That's what I'm asking. Because he was healthy, good shape, all of that. A lot of people is quiet right now. They're not saying anything. And we need some answers, y'all. We really do. His fans want to know. People that cared about Malcolm, they want to know what happened to him, y'all. And this child, look at her trying to be in the in crowd with all. She's trying to party. She trying to party. Everybody act like she's so innocent and this and that and this. This child, she in the in crowd, okay? This is Tenisha with her friends. And she like to party, y'all. And she's $6 million richer now if she's married to him. Okay, we don't even know if that's forged. We don't know no more. Even if they're not, because we can't find no marriage license. And everybody is coming to my email saying, I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't find a marriage license. Everybody. So, I don't know what's going on, y'all, with that. Okay. Is she going to get his $6 million or more he's probably worth? Because she lived with him for a certain amount of time? Because this is all that people are saying, that she's a common law wife according to paperwork. She's a common law wife. That there was no ceremony. Word on the street, y'all. Okay? And could this be a possibility to why he called himself, right before he passed, was doing a will? Maybe because he wasn't married to her. Did he add her to the will? And then that's when he got offed. Okay, y'all? You got to ask yourself this question. Because people are saying, the streets is talking. I don't know, I wasn't there. So I'm going to say allegedly, but they're saying that there was a will done recently. So did he add her to the will is my question. And I can't wait for Mama Bear to come out and say something and give a statement and say something about what is going on with her son. Is he married? Is he not? Did he have a will? Did he not? Like, people want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, y'all? This is weird, this whole situation. And it kind of makes sense that he would go and try to get a will if he actually wasn't married to her. That he was like, okay, I want to make sure she good too if something happens. Because apparently he seemed like he was kind of possibly, was he scared to get married? Was he a playboy? He didn't want people to know that he was married so he can still do things on the side. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but he did say that when he broke up out of a 6-year relationship or whatever, however many years he was in, he said that he was out here, you know, I'm just saying, y'all, and getting it in. Did he get it all out of the system before he got with her, or was he still the same way? It's a lot of questions we got to answer. Okay, y'all? But this child right here is a party girl. And if he did marry her, she's $6 million richer, and she's going to even be partying for real now, y'all. She was struggling at first. She was struggling. She wasn't getting nowhere with acting gigs. Now she has $6 million trapped in her lap, y'all. Okay? These are her friends. She hung out with people with money. If you hang out with people with money, what you think she's trying to do? Get money too. Was this why she tried to sue the hospital so she can get rich quick scheme? I don't know. But she was with Malcolm at the time, so why would she drag him to go sue the hospital? And they threw it out, y'all. Like, girl, bye. Talking about you uncomfortable. Was this all she was about in the first place, trying to get some money? You got to ask yourself this question, because this man, you know, gets with you and now he's gone and he passes away on your stomping grounds. Like, it's not adding up, y'all. A lot of stuff is not adding up when it comes to this woman right here. Okay. Now let's get back to Malcolm, because we got to talk about a little something else, y'all. Malcolm claimed that he was so private. He didn't want his business out in the street. And like I told you, word on the street is Malcolm was telling people that he was being followed and that he was being watched. Okay, y'all, word on the street. This is the rumor that's going around. So I don't know, I'm going to say allegedly. But if this is true and he was being followed and he was being watched, because he did have a very controversial little, podcast. He was airing people out. He was airing stuff out that was going on in the industry. So it makes sense that people was watching him. You know what I'm saying? And listening to the things that he was saying. But word on the street, they are saying that somebody was watching him. And this was part of the reason why he wanted to be so private. But ask yourself this question, y'all. If Malcolm wanted to be so private, okay, y'all, he didn't want anybody to know about her. He didn't want nobody to know about the baby. He didn't want nobody to know about nothing going on in his private life. Ask yourself this question, why she was working against him. Because if you're a private person and you possibly got people, on your neck because of his mouth running around telling, I'm just saying, y'all, what was going on in the industry and this and that and this, he would know because he was in the industry. They said that he knew some stuff. And he was about to expose some things. Just the things that I'm hearing. If this is true, y'all. And word on the street, like I told y'all, yesterday I was looking up stuff to see about a lot of stuff. And he did mention that one of the reasons that it didn't work out, he felt like it wasn't going to work out with, I'm just saying, y'all, Regina, was because they it was public, and he didn't want his relationship public. He wanted it to be, private. He wanted that silence. Just silence. He didn't want nobody talking about his relationship, right? And he said that when they broke up, that's all what people was talking about. And he didn't like being in the spotlight like that. Okay, y'all? Now, why is it okay for her to do it and not Regina and say anything about him? And right on the street, Regina was keeping it quiet too. But I guarantee you, Regina wasn't doing what this one was doing. If somebody is watching him and he was worried about his safety, his wife, allegedly, common law, whatever, okay, his baby, then why in the world would she be on social media, y'all? Social media. Posting every step. I'm planning a trip with a friend. I'm planning a trip with him. I'm planning a trip. We going right here. We going right there. We doing this and we doing that. And I need this person. I'm going to be over here these weeks and I'm going to be over there the next 2 weeks. She was laying out everything that they were doing. If he was worried about somebody following him, worried about, privacy, then why was it okay for her to air out every step that they was taking? Because this is what she was doing. She was even talking about she was looking for camps so that the kids could, if anybody wanted Malcolm, all they had to do was follow her. She was telling all their business. And ask yourself this question, why would she post stuff like this if he was so private? I told you there's a lot of stuff that's not adding up, y'all. A lot. And when I put in the TP Memorial site, why 818 popped up, y'all, in Gematria. 818 popped up. That's his birthday, y'all. For somebody to be so private and didn't want nobody to know nothing, she was telling everything. Anybody that wanted Malcolm, all they had to do was go to Costa Rica travel tips and resources and follow Tenisha Torres. It's right here in your face. And they could go on the same trip and find where he was going on vacation at, all of that stuff. Why would she do that? You think he didn't tell her that he didn't like his business out there? Why would she go against him and post all of their business all over social media? This is what she was doing. She don't want to post her information. She's hiding herself. She got so many names that she keeps switching around and this and that and that and this, sweeping the internet of her business. But she was putting his business all over the place while she was with him. How's this being private, y'all? People are saying, oh, she's so private. She this. How is this private? If I can go on a travel tip, page and find out where, all of my favorite celebrities is going to be at, wherever they're going to be at, what hotel they're going to stay in, if they looking for a chef, all of this stuff, what little city and state they're going to be in each little, y'all, this is what she was doing. Make that make sense. And we got people out here with some screws missing talking about, they're private, that's all. How's this private? Please tell me, y'all. Would you do this? Would you, if you had people watching you or felt that you was, didn't want your business out there, would you be out here posting this? She could have picked up the phone and called Costa Rica and told them, I'm looking for a chef or this and that and that while I'm there. She didn't have to post this up on social media. That's what phones is for. She could have set up her and lined up her, reached out to a cook. She could have looked it up on social media. They got cooks all over the place. She could have just did her homework, did reviews on whoever this and that and this. And lined her up a cook on the phone. She did not have to put every bit of their information out here like that. And she did that. If he had an enemy, she brought him right to him. And like I said, how in the world did she make all these plans to be there in June, July, and all this stuff? And when he got there, she's not there. Make it make sense. How is this being private, y'all? Please use the people that was questioning, they private. Why don't you use your brain? What private person lays out every step that they're going to take while they're there? Who does that, y'all? Now let's get back to this TP stuff. Because I put in TP. And this is supposed to be the memorial site. They got a TP there, y'all. Why TP equal 54 twice? And why all of these nines is going across here, y'all? Just like 720, 2025, 54. He got all nines all across the border. Same way as TP, y'all. Some ain't adding up here, okay? TP equals 54. Foul equals 54. Just popped up in the numbers. Foul. And it was more stuff popping up, but I'm just going to bring up just a few things because I didn't feel like putting a bunch of pictures together. If you look up foul, it says offensive to the senses at the top, especially through having disgusting smell or taste, blah, blah, blah. But look right here where it says wicked or immoral. Take you out, most foul. Murder, y'all. Okay? Do y'all see this? And look what they use as a example as what of being foul. Wicked or immoral. Tower. I want y'all to pay attention to tower also equals 54. Okay? And at 2727, same thing is TP. Okay? All nines across. This is crazy. And 54 is on here 2 times. Okay? Just like it's on there TP twice. 2 times. Y'all, something ain't adding up with this mess. Okay? TP memorial site equals 38 because 0 don't count. 38 means take you out by the numbers. 188. This is Malcolm's birthday, 818. TP memorial site. This is what they put out there for him. I can't even believe the mess I'm seeing, y'all. I thought about these towers. Like I told you, I was thinking about all kind of towers when it said Therese means tower. I told you I was thinking about the 7 towers of Satan, all this stuff. This weird stuff was popping up. The twin towers. Do this twin stuff is there something to her and this doctor looking alike? Are they sisters? Ask yourself this question. If you put in Tenisha Therese, Satan in disguise pops up. And the numbers is, look at the numbers, y'all. All 9s across. Just like the rest of them. Just like the rest of them. 9 and 9, 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. Do you see this, y'all? 171, Satan in disguise. Tenisha Therese, y'all. 63. The 1026. Eerie, y'all. Very eerie. What else? 675. Right here. The 9 is flipped. This is eerie, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. This is weird. The phrase Satan in disguise typically refers to the idea that Satan can appear in a deceptive form, often as something good or harmless, to tempt or deceive people. Is that what she's doing, y'all? Did she come as an angel of light, but she could be some darkness, y'all? I don't know. Now, I want to take y'all back for a second. Let's go down memory lane for a second. Do y'all remember Obama's chef that drowned? Remember, y'all? Y'all remember him? He passed away under similar circumstances. There were so many lies coming out about this man that passed away at Martha's Vineyard that it don't make no sense. Just like Malcolm-Jamal Warner, there were so many lies. Multiple media outlets have reported that the former White House chef, who drowned in the waters of Obama's Martha's Vineyard estate could not swim, and that is the reason why he drowned. Well, look at here, y'all. Swimming like a fish. They said he couldn't swim. Same thing that they're doing with Malcolm-Jamal Warner's passing. So many lies keep popping up back to back to back. However, these videos prove that he had a strong swimming ability and was able to do backstrokes, breaststrokes, and front crawls. He could do everything, y'all. One image he posted on Instagram in 2017 used the hashtag still can't swim. However, he overcame this by training regularly with one video of him swimming using the hashtag progress, indicating that he had been working hard to become a strong swimmer. But the news outlets, they were saying something different. Just like they doing with Malcolm, y'all. Just like they doing with Malcolm. And look at this right here, y'all. Do y'all remember after his chef passed? A day or so later, they saw Obama. He had a black eye. He had band-aids on his hand. And everybody was like, did he have a pause session with his chef and his chef lost? Everybody was saying this. Like, what really happened? Everybody was wondering what the heck is going on. He come out with a black eye. It says, happening now, just days after personal chef and friend passed away in a very mysterious paddleboarding accident. Barack Obama appears to be injured, fingers and black eye. We still don't know who the other person was, and Obama loves paddleboarding. I think we can all guess what happened at this point. Did something go down in that water, y'all? At least we see Obama after. If he was in the water with him. What happened to the guy that was in the water with Malcolm? They never showed him. They haven't interviewed him. There wasn't no pictures taken. So he can heal up. And then by the time he do come out, he ain't gonna have no scars. And it makes you wonder now, is this why they kept him out of the public? Because he probably, it was a struggle. Malcolm was in shape, y'all. If somebody was going to get him down, they had to have gave him something. And he still probably fought. Why they never showed the guy that was in the water with him? If he was his friend, why wouldn't he come out and make a statement? Say, you know, he lost his friend, blah, blah, blah. He tried to save his life, whatever. We haven't seen no sign of this man. Why? Is it because he got scars like Obama? I'm just asking, y'all. I'm just asking. And this is eerie too, y'all. Why do they look alike? I'm going to just sit that there for a second, y'all. They could pass for brothers right here. Look at their face. Mustache, beard, all that. Almost the same complexion. Hair, almost alike. Body type, almost alike. In shape. How in the world did two guys pass away from swimming, both good swimmers, and so many different lies put out there, and now no answers are being, nobody's talking, y'all. Nobody's saying anything. Yeah. No lifeguards. They're saying he left his daughter in the sand playing. Signs everywhere saying that the currents is dangerous. Who in the world gonna take a chance on not, number one, making it back to their daughter, going way out in the water and taking a chance on those currents, okay? And you seeing signs everywhere. No lifeguards out there. That's another thing. Because when I go to the beach, that's the first place I'm looking at. I'm waving to them like, y'all see me now, don't you? You see me, right? Okay? And I'm still not going way out in the water. You mean to tell me this man was this stupid, just careless? Leave your daughter somewhere in the sand, go out and swim. Somebody could have snatched her. 7 years old, y'all. Somebody could have snatched her while he was in the water. You got people that take little ones everywhere. Somebody could have grabbed her right there while he in the water playing around. How, y'all? How in the world does a man that's responsible end up doing something so irresponsible? And we supposed to believe it. They think we supposed to believe this mess. And then they put up this memorial. Are you serious? Are you serious, y'all? This was ritualistic all day long. All day long. I keep telling y'all. Demonic people. And shout out to Eddie Griffin, because he's the only celebrity coming out saying something. Don't it make you wonder why everybody's so quiet? Now, you think none of these other celebrities ain't saying this is foul play? And foul came up in the numbers. Yeah, y'all. But this is foul play. Eddie Griffin, the only one come out and say something in, thinking about his friend. Eddie Griffin, the only one come out and say something, y'all. This is crazy. Eddie Griffin questions Malcolm-Jamal Warner's passing. I don't believe that man drowned. This is what he put out, y'all. This is what he said. Eddie Griffin calls Warner's drowning passing in Costa Rica too suspicious. Comedian Eddie Griffin has sparked heated discussion across social media after voicing skepticism about the recent passing of actor Malcolm-Jamal Warner. During a live comedy set, Griffin questioned the official narrative that Warner, best known for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, drowned in a tragic accident while vacationing in Costa Rica. And he said the same thing we said. Well, where was his wife? Was she somewhere partying with her friends? Did she do what she came to do and leave? I'm just asking y'all. He got down. The clip of Griffin's remarks, this is what he said, and everything he was saying went viral. He said, I don't believe that man drowned. I don't. He said, it's too suspicious. There were too many different stories. Same thing everybody else saying. The tone of the bit is particularly humorous, but Griffin appeared serious when expressing his doubts, which reignited online conspiracy theories and drew strong reactions from users across platforms. Everybody was saying this before he even said anything, y'all. So they can lie all they want to. And what is conspiracy theories about a story changing over and over and over again? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Warner's passing, what authorities reported. Jamal Warner passed away July 20, 2025. We don't even know if that's true. At the age of 54, he passed while visiting Playa Grande in Limon province, according to Costa Rica's Judicial Investigation Agency and the local Red Cross. Warner drowned after being caught in a strong rip current while swimming with a male friend. What the heck is this male friend? The friend was able to escape and make it back to shore. However, Warner was pulled out to sea. They changed it from the daughter being there. Because at first they said the daughter, he was trying to save his daughter. She made it back. They saved the daughter. All of this stuff. It was so many different stories out there. It don't make sense. And I wonder why people are saying this. It says early accounts from local tourists and police incorrectly stated Warner was in the water with an 8-year-old daughter. First of all, and they said who was rescued. How in the world can tourists and police say somebody was there if they wasn't there? Who would make up, oh, he had a little 7-year-old son with him? You know what I'm saying? If they wasn't there, y'all, there's a cover up somewhere. And they just act like we stupid. I don't know. But shout out to him because he's the only one that's opening his mouth to say something, y'all. It's sad. And it don't make no sense. But this TP thing, that's eerie, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the TP stuff, okay? Do y'all think that this was some type of ritual? Or this was some type of sacred to the vice, y'all? That memorial site is eerie, y'all. That's scary, just even thinking about it. If you put in Twin Towers, 38 come up and 996, that's the date he passed away. 7/20/2025, 54 years old. 996, Twin Towers. Is that her sister, y'all? Is that her twin? Why is this stuff coming up? And what is what? This doggone TP stuff that they got out there. looking like the Blair Witch set up some stuff. Okay, y'all? This is weird on so many levels. And how in the world do you want to be private if you're running around posting every move that you're making? Something is not adding up. And don't nobody care about the people that don't believe, okay? Don't click on a video if you got a problem with it. But something ain't adding up, y'all. I'm just going to put that out there. Something is not right about this situation. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.